Hello, this is Dare Tebbers with your Farming Simulator 2013 Mod Spotlight. And we're here. We have a need of a new harvester. But before we go and talk about that mod, I want to talk about another mod. It's a mod that you can barely tell I've even installed. It actually has everything to do with this cane low load trailer. So let me move that, go away. I actually have installed several mods. So notice how this hydraulic pipe, and let me stand in one spot. All right, so I'm going to make this arrow appear. Now this hydraulic pipe here, that doesn't normally do that. What I've installed is the PTO and hydraulic pipe mod from the FS-UK site, and the link is down below. So that makes it look more realistic. Now, another mod that I've attached, if you notice I walk up here and I get the detach button, so I can detach that. Now I can do this outside of the cab because I have the manual attach mod installed. Attach it back up. Notice I got in my tractor, it didn't start up. That's because I have the manual ignition mod installed as well. So these are all little small mods that just make things feel a little bit more realistic. That's not what this mod spotlight's about though. That's just talking about some extra things that I've thrown on here. I'm really trying to make this as realistic as I possibly can. Yeah. As much as like AgriSim, because that Stocko says it's still buggy. So what do we have to do today? Well, we've got to harvest. And if you remember that John Deere harvester, great harvester, but it doesn't pipe out properly. So if we go into our store, go check out our harvester, I have got the Lexion, the 590R and the 580R, along with the head on here. So we got the Claas Vario 1050, the Claas Conspeed 8-75FC, and some twin wheels. So we can make our things even bigger. Price, don't really know. It is so hard to find prices on these combines. It looks potentially correct. I mean, when we compare it to the John Deere. Now the John Deere was pretty close, so maybe not so correct, but still. Let's go ahead and buy the rest of this. Goodies, and goodies. Alright, so this Lexion, now the Claas Lexion, or Claas Lexion I guess, the CAT combine, it was one of the first Class 9 harvesters, so really big harvester. And I got a lot of information actually off of the sales brochure for the Claas Lexion. So I found the sales brochure online. Let's go ahead and, let's walk around it before we talk about what is all in it. I like the modeling. Looks nice. Got some German tags up there. I mean, these are identical, just wheel differences by the looks of it. And we've got our nice big head here that I can't walk through. That's nice. Our extra wheels and a nice little corn head. All right, so let's go get in one of these. 585. We're going to take the bigger one because bigger is always better. All right, so let's get inside and look around. I like that the icon down in the bottom has changed to actually a cat instead of just a standard combine. It's actually a cat combine. Okay, that mirror shows a reflection. Is that the right reflection? It can't be the right reflection. No. It looks like it's the right reflection, but it's not. And that mirror is broken. We ran into something. All right. Okay, so let's start her up. That's our 516 horsepower Cat C13 diesel. The 580 over there is a 460 horsepower. Okay, so N is switched to working mode. What does that do? N. Oh yes, we unfold it. Yes, and that is correct. Look at that. And look how it swings out the ladder so that we can actually get the equipment in there. Which would make sense because when you drive it, you got to compress it up so it'll fit down the lanes without causing traffic jams. That's one thing that our John Deere does not have. O to pipe out. We just have to know O. If you notice, the O disappears when we go in. But we know it because we know our commands. Alright, let's check out our lights. Nice shiny front lights. Whoa, bright lights. Rear lights. Work light. Excellent. Alright, let's press some numpads. 1. Oh, blinker. Turn that off. Hazards. Important. Other blinker. Okay, 4 on the numpad does nothing. 5. 5 turns on the rear lights there. 6 turns on those front lights. 7, 8, 9. Nothing. Alright. Checking 5 and 6 on the numpad up top. And 7 doesn't do anything either. Home button. Home key. Look at that. We've got our beacons. Stocko would be happy. I believe Stocko is the honorary member of the Beacon Lovers Anonymous. Except for he's not anonymous, because I just said his name. Anyway, we've got our big cat. Let's get it moving. I do like it has nice backup noise. Backup thing. Alright, let's go over here. Now this looks like the one that we can hook up the extra wheels to. So let's first get this. Now even though I have the manual attach mod on, I can still attach like that. So we can still do that. Ooh, we get extra keys. Lower cutter V, yeah, B, H, N, M. What's L? Ah! Look at that. Laser up, laser down. N. Oh. Oh, yes. Alright, what was this thing again? This was the Vario 1050. I'm just checking my notes here. So the Vario 1050 wasn't shown in the sales brochure on the Lexion. They were showing the F540 and the G540. And so the F540 was the flex head. And the G540 was just a regular grain head. Huh. And I don't know enough German to even remotely understand what in the world is being said here. I do notice there's no trailer. There's no header trailer for this. It's shown on a header trailer, but there's no header trailer. Well, booger. It is 10.5 meters. That would actually, a 10.5 meter head would actually be, if it's the flex head, would be the F535. If it was a grain head, it would be the G535. Again, we're not looking at a F or a G here, apparently. Alright, let's see if we can get our extra wheels. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to come up here, drop that off. We'll go get our extra wheels. Back up some more. Wheels! Oh man, those wheels are on a little wheel. How do I get the wheels on? Hello? Oh, whoa. Z. Assemble, disassemble wheels. Boom. Oh, I like that. Now, if you remember the John Deere, they had the crop row wheels as well, but they were always on that John Deere, which made that John Deere really, really wide. Cool. Okay. We'll just leave those wheels there for now. I'm going to go get this head over here, hook her up, and see what she looks like. 929 liters of fuel. No, unfortunately not. Let's attach that. This should have 800 liters of fuel, so we have a little bit of extra fuel. Let's unfold our corn head. So we'll have to see what kind of tank she has, because I do have the specs on the tank sizes here. That is not a very big head. What are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an 8-row head. Nah, that is the con speed. That's the con speed 508-38 according to this. This says it's the 8-75 FC. 6-meter head. Oh, yeah. Okay, so um, no, that doesn't make. Yeah, that does make sense. The 8 is number of rows that you can do, and then the dash, the 75 is the set on the teeth. It's 75. Must be in millimeters. No, not millimeters. Centimeters, because mine are all in inches. So a cornhead, a C508-38, is an 8-row, 38-inch, 8-meter head. So this is an 8-75, and it's a 6-meter head. So if you have a tighter head, you can have a smaller total head size. That looks good. Yeah, it's not as big as the John Deere, and that would be kind of a drawback. But do look at down below, the right above my speed. Look at the head. It even has a corn head on there. Isn't that awesome? All right, let's hop out of here. Another thing about the manual ignition mod, keeps the tractors running. I'll run over here. Come on, start up. There we go. I want to see if it's got a grain head on the image. We go. Come on. And I do have top speed numbers for these tractors, so as soon as I get this hooked up, that is a grain head. Look at that. That's awesome. All right. So I'm going to drop that head, and we're going to try some top speed. I happen to know, because, well, this is what Cat says the Lexion should be able to do. Let's see what we can do. We are driving the 580, right? Yeah. Here we go. That's actually exactly right. 15, just about 16 miles an hour is the perfect speed for our 580R. How about that? Okay, so we're going to head out. We're going to take all of this stuff to the farm. I've got some fields that need to be taken care of. And we're going to make sure that the workers work and that we can pipe out properly, unlike those John Deeres. So be back when we're at the farm. So on my way back, I was like, oh, I'm going to put there's no way I'm going to get this head along the road very well, so I'm just going to put it on the trailer. And I like my cane trailer and all, but we got a problem here. Yeah, just be forewarned, it doesn't fit on the cane trailer. Just thought you should know. Back when we're at the farm. Before I started them off on their journey and seeing if they actually grained out properly, I just wanted to take a moment to compare the John Deere head to the Cat head to get an idea of just the difference on these two tractors, or their heads anyway. I've mostly lined up the right hand side of the John Deere and the Cat, and just look at how much extra space that you get running the John Deere. Again, really a shame that John Deere doesn't pipe out. When the Cat was first introduced, it was considered one of the largest combines. John Deere has since supplanted it. One thing I did notice is most of the Cats you see today of this size run the Caterpillar front end instead of the wheels. So I was actually surprised that this still ran wheels, but still. All right, let me start off these guys, go get some trucks, and be back. All right, we got everything set up. And let's hire our driver for the corn. And let's start this guy. And you notice that I do have an inspector going on here for my all my various hired. Oh, let's turn on our lasers up. Ooh, I don't know what that does, but presumably it does something. And we're chopping properly into straw. Let's go back. Yeah, nope. There. And oh, look at it spreading stuff everywhere. Okay, let's hop out. Excuse me there, guys. Let's run over here. Now I have both of these vehicles here because there was a question on the John Deere if it was having a problem with the fact that I was using a mod to try to pick up the load of goodies. So I have a mod here, and then I have a completely in-game piece of equipment back there. So let's see here. You detected my truck. Good. Good grief, you got a long bit there. Oh, and, ooh, I'm doing a terrible job. Go forward. Keep, nope, faster. So, slower, faster, slower, slower, faster, faster, slower. There, look at that. Perfect. Puts out exact. Excellent. So this is definitely, that works beautifully. And so I would presume, I think we can hope and presume, that does look rather thick though. But anyway, all right, let's get out of here. Let's run and go get into the Schluter. And let's go and see what we can do about that 580. And the inspector that's in the upper, well, sort of the right-hand part of the screen, that is part of the cat mod. I did not install the inspector mod, so that is part of the Caterpillar mod set. Okay, well, we're going to drive on crops because. Alright, so you should pipe out just perfectly. Come on, detect. There we go. It looks kind of thick, but, I mean, if that's my biggest complaint, really. Look at that. Yeah, that looks really nice. I like this. This will probably stay where that, that John Deere will not. You definitely would want to run the ES limiter mod on this because the Schluter is, what's going on? What did I do? Oh, I got too close. What happened? Is that what I did? I got too close? Oh yeah, I got too close. I tripped him up so that he wouldn't, he felt he was too close to me. Oh, let's get out of the way. The other thing about the cat is the cats don't accelerate like rocket ships the way the John Deere does. I don't like the way that John Deere accelerates. Someone said that that is accurate. I don't think it's nearly that accurate. These cats accelerate at what I expect to be a reasonable speed. So I really do like them. There's a lot of detail in them. They look really nice, and I think they're going to, they're probably going to hang out where those John Deeres are not. And they also kind of, it's kind of cool because I have the old Lexion hanging out, or the old class, I think. I have an older tractor that I think works with these. Anyway, so there we go. This is the class Lexion pack. The link is in the description along with the credits. The mod authors did a great job. The few little issues I have here and there are basically all come down to aesthetics. They work, and they work well. You know, they work well. I say that and I'm like, straw, M. M? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. G. M. There we go. Turn on the chop straw, and that should turn into chop right there. Perfect. Yep, everything works. Cough, cough. Everything is working. It just needs to clear out the straw, and things will look good. So there we go. The class Lexion pack. I like it. And if you want some nice large combines, these would be your combines. Well, at least with the grain head. The corn head, not so much. If you can find a C516-30, that would be the perfect head. But until next time, this has been Dare Tubbers with your Farming Simulator 2013 Mod Spotlight.